What is up, guys? How we get on today? So I've got a bit of a long session for you today. It's going to take you 24 minutes to get through it. And we've got 7 different exercises, and then there's like an 8th station added in, which is basically going to be a rest part. And the way today's session is going to work is you're going to do 45 seconds work and 15 seconds rest. So when you're doing this, you're going to set yourself a timer. You're going to start off with, you're going to go on the minute. So you're going to go 45 seconds. Once they hit the 45 seconds, you get a 15-second window to stop, rest, grab water, whatever you want to do before you actually start the next exercise. So to go through each of the exercises, and the very first one is going to be a walkout high plank. So what you'll do is you'll set your timer, legs straight, walk your hands out, high plank, walk yourself back up, stand up straight. You're going to continue, keep going for the 45 seconds. So when you get to the bottom position, hands should be directly underneath the shoulders, stomach tight, back nice and flat. Walk yourself back up, stop there, back down again. 45 seconds, once that up. Once your 45 seconds is up, you're done with that and you're moving on to the next one. So the next one then is going to be a hip bridge. Now what you can do is, we can do the hip bridge off a couch, which is basically going to be from here, shoulder blades on the couch, feet flat on the floor, and you're going to focus on pushing through the heels and getting your hips nice and high. So from there, up, drive, release back down. Squeeze your backsides, lift those hips nice and high, and coming back down. So that's going to be your hip bridge. Again, 45 seconds on that. Once we finish that, we're on to the third exercise, which is going to be plank. Resting on the elbows, resting on the toes, keep the back flat, keep the stomach tight, pull your belly button in, elbows directly underneath your shoulders. This is going to be your plank position, and you're simply just holding this for 45 seconds if you can. Again, once your 45 seconds is up, we'll move on to the fourth exercise, which is going to be jump squats. Jump squats, feet just over shoulder width, shoulder blades back, chest up, hips back, knees out to the side, hands out for balance down, drive up and jump. Trying to keep that continuous movement going, jumping up. Again, 45 seconds. Once we finish that, we're into mountain runners. So back on the floor, hands are going to be directly underneath the shoulders, knee up into the chest, opposite leg out straight, alternating from side to side. 45 seconds on that one, the same again. And before we move on to the next exercise. So next one then is going to be crunches. So once we finish the mountain runners, knees up into the chest, we'll flip over, we'll come onto our back, feet flat on the floor, hands on the side of our head, squeeze the stomach, bring yourself up, release them back down. Making sure get that stomach nice and tight. So 45 seconds on the crunches. Once we finish that, what we're going to do is we're going to be jumping into something called a wall sit. Now for your wall sit, I'm just going to demonstrate here against a wall. You'll have the flat wall somewhere. You'll drop yourself down, try and get that 45 to 90 degree angle down on the knees, back against the wall. Relax in this position. You're just going to hold that for the 45 seconds until your time is up. When the time is up, you hop out of that. That is the last exercise within the sequence. Then you get a full 1 minute and 15 seconds rest, because you'll get the 15-second rest plus the next station is a rest. So then you get 1 minute 15 seconds rest, and then we're back into it again. So the idea is to complete that 3 times. So in total, it's going to take 8 minutes to get through one round. So 8 3 is 24 minutes. So again, this is going to be good. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be tough for you. And there's a scale version as well. So the scale version is basically going to be 30 seconds on, 30 seconds rest. Full version, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. Get stuck into the full version for the first round. See how you go, see how you feel with that. If you feel you need to cut it back a bit, then obviously do go with how you actually feel on it. But kind of challenge yourself first to get through the 45 seconds, see how you go. And the plank part might be tough to hold for some people, hold 45 seconds. That's fine. Hang in there as long as you can. If you drop down 20 seconds, drop down, give yourself a couple of seconds rest, back up into it until the 45 seconds is up. So see how you go with it, get stuck in, have fun, enjoy it, and let me know how you're getting on.